And with this, we'd like to bring in Dr. Iwan Aziz, head of the Office of Regional Economic Integration from Asian Development Bank. Good evening, Dr. Iwan.
Evening.
Evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. So stock markets have, been tumbling over concerns over the weakening of the U.S. economy and the euro debt crisis. Do you think that this is because the media has just blowing this out of proportion, creating this perceived crisis?
No, I don't think so. I think this is just a classical case of panic because of the decision made by the S&P last Friday. So it's just psychological effect of it.
Right, so Obama has reassured on Monday that Washington will get the job done, but with the divided Congress, will he be able to keep his promise?
Well, I hope so. I hope this event, the last 3 days event, is really a serious wake-up call for all parties in the U.S., both Democrats and Republicans, as well as for the administration.
Now, S&P is the same agency that gave the bank and mortgage companies with the AAA rating before the last economic crisis. Based on this, can we trust their judgment?
Well, I personally do not look at whatever the judgment made by any rating agency, not just S&P but also Fitch and Moody, as the key, because keep in mind that the issues about or the problems in the U.S. economy that was cited by the S&P has been known by everybody. Market already knew it. So that's why I call what happened in the last 3 days as a psychological effect, because substance-wise market already knew even before the announcement. But, when it came and it became official, it creates psychological effect.
Right. So the agency also attached negative outlooks towards this downgrading, and it seems that it can be downgraded further. But do you think that the U.S. can be regained its credit rating again, since in the past Australia has done it before?
Well, if the question is, whether the U.S. can do it, of course they can, but they have to do a lot of homework. They have to do all kinds of structural reform, because the problem is really, as I said earlier, it's perennial problems. The debt problems, the fiscal problem. It's not new problem. It has been there for several years, and as I said, market already knew it.
Do you think that you can break it down, some of the factors that that need to happen in order for the U.S. to regain their AAA credit rating?
Can you repeat, please?
Can you break it down? Some of the factors need to be done by the U.S. to regain their credit rating.
Okay, 3 things that the U.S. needs now: growth, and growth. So that's the only solution. I cannot think of other solution. So anything that they are trying to do now has to be focusing on growth, the growth of the economy, because that growth will solve several things at the same time, not just the debt issue, not just the fiscal issue, but several other things, including the the real sector problems in the U.S. at the state level as well, not just because people sometimes forget that there are 50 states in the U.S. that are really in trouble. Fiscal wise, as well as in terms of the the economic condition in general.
Right.
Now, several Republicans candidates, namely Michelle Bachmann, the former Massachusetts governor, Mitt Romney, blame for the downgrade on Obama personally, tying this to his larger economic agenda. Now, do you feel that these are just simply political statements due to the fact that there is an election next year, and both of them are the candidates for it?
Yes, of course. I mean, when election is coming, of course, both parties are trying to take advantage by blaming each other and so forth. But to me, what is more important is that I hope what happened the last 2-3 days is a serious wake-up call. And as I said, hopefully both parties as well as the administration are really serious about doing something about it.
Well, thank you so much for joining our program tonight, Doctor.
Sure.
Good night.
Good night.
That was Dr. Iwan Aziz, head of the Office of Regional Economic Integration from Asia Development Bank.